So hi, Daya.
Hi, John.
How's everything?
Yeah, everything's good. How about you?
It's good. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, I'm really happy to do this. Thank you.
So it's a little funny for me to be interviewing you, but I wanted to just ask you a couple questions so people could hear your side of the story about, recording the songs for this album. First of all, I got to see you when we got to record together in person. So what was it like for you just in general recording these songs?
Well, firstly, I have to say that I always love and enjoy recording with you so much. And I think we always have a great time, and the music is always so beautiful, which is a real plus. And although it's super fun, there's always just enough of a challenge to keep things interesting. Like whether it's a part that's low or high for my range, or singing in languages other than English, sometimes multiple languages, like on track 9, Dona Nobis Pacem. So yeah, it's always highly enjoyable, and getting to sing on this super special album, The Bells of Distant Stars, was one of the best for me personally. And like you said, the last 2 albums that I sang on yours were remotely. I was on the East Coast and you were in California, so it was great to be back in the same room together after such a long time. And I'm always excited when I hear from you that you've got another album in the works. Because as soon as we finish recording, I'm like, okay, what's next? And then, you're so prolific, so please keep them coming.
Yes. Okay. Well, thanks. I'll have to think of some more things for us to do. So, but anyway, this was cool the way it came together because I didn't have any music for you to sing, but then I thought, well, we do know a bunch of songs that we've both heard and know, and it would be fun to do those and then put them on a holiday album. So,
Totally.
so of all the songs we did, was there any one that it was particularly enjoyable for you, or one that was particularly difficult?
Well, honestly, I enjoyed all of them so much, and I enjoyed the whole process. Hearing the rough versions with you singing the parts so I could learn them, and yeah, you do that for me. Although I'm sworn not to play them for anyone else, and I haven't. I've kept that promise. Um, but yeah, I can't say too much is difficult because you make it so easy. It's just so fun to be with you, and I've known you for most of my life, and I really enjoy the music, and I often get goosebumps when I'm singing the parts. So, and I absolutely love the harmonies that you craft. Each vocal part that we layer, and you patiently sit there and walk me through it, and we record it, and I can hardly wait to hear the finished product when all the voices are together. And oftentimes I find myself just listening to a certain track over and over and over, and enjoying it more and more fully each time I listen to it. So it's great. I just loved it. Thank you.
Well, you're very welcome, and believe me, I just listened to them over and over again too. When I came back from our sessions, just to have all those vocals, it's like, oh wow, what a great way to get launched into working on this album, to be starting with all your vocals instead of putting them on at the end.
Right?
So that was a
Yeah.
real treat. And it's a challenge to have one voice singing so many times because, everybody's voice has certain, frequencies and tones that can build up when they're singing like 12 or 16 parts.
Right.
So it was a challenge to get them all really sounding clear, but it was a fun challenge. It was really fun working on it.
Yeah, see, I get the easy part, you get the challenge.
Well, I don't know. I know that it is challenging for you sometimes when we're recording because sometimes you're just hearing them for the first time right then.
That's true. Yeah, it keeps
But
it interesting.
I was getting interviewed last week, and the first song the DJ was playing was Love and Joy, and I was just hearing it through my phone. And I tell you, I was just listening to it, and I actually started, welled up with tears, just how fortunate I am to have you to come and sing these songs for my albums. It's just such an incredible treat.
Well, win-win. So my pleasure.
So I know when you sang, a lot of the pieces were just a harpsichord that you were singing to.
Yeah.
So were there any of the tracks that you were kind of surprised when you heard the final version, or anything that particularly impressed or struck by?
Yeah, I think the answer is honestly all of them. I just loved hearing the final versions, and I'm still loving hearing the final versions with the rest of the instruments in. And listening to the entire albums, I heard songs that I hadn't heard, as you only sent me the other ones that I was going to sing to, and then we recorded them with a very minimal structure. But each song is absolutely beautiful and special in and of itself, and I feel that each one goes way beyond the realm of the holidays, and that this really is an album for all seasons. And that said, the holidays are a great time for gift giving, and this will make a lovely gift to give to all of your friends, family members, co-workers, random strangers. You know, you get the idea.
I actually feel the same way. It is an album that would make a great gift. I really tried to make it so that it could be appreciated in a lot of cultures and not just be what people usually associate a Christmas album. So, any other final comments about the CD in general, or?
Well, I guess as with all of your CDs, it's beautiful. I'm kind of a loss for words, and I can't say enough. I'm just grateful and honored to have been a part of this very, very special project. So thank you, John. And thanks to all of the listeners as well. I hope that you enjoy listening as much as I have been and as much as I enjoyed singing on it. So thank you.
All right. Well, thanks so much, Daya, for joining us. And
my pleasure.
Okay, great. Take care.
And you, John. Thanks so much. Bye, everybody. Happy holidays.